joined us, and you must be thinking, how are you out of this competition?
Yeah, I'm frustrated. There was a lot to be admired to what we did tonight. God knows how many sort of chances we created, got in behind them. But it's been the story of the season so far, hasn't it? You know, time and time again, getting into glorious positions, goal-scoring positions, missing the target, not making the keeper work hard enough, hitting the first man, allowing blocks to happen. And then one opportunity that they do have, they score from, and you'd come in if we won the game 1-0 frustrated that we'd not scored 5 or 6. So obviously to concede and then obviously go out in penalties, yeah, very frustrated.
I mean, you talk about the chances, and we feel like a broken record. Me asking the questions and you answering them, but where can this change? How can you change this? So I'm sure there's lots of work you're doing on the training ground to try and do that. Yeah,
and the reality is there's not much you can change. You've just got to keep belief that it will change, because if we were trying to change it and all of a sudden the chances dried up or we stopped getting them positions, you'd be thinking, oh, what have we done, why have we done that, we should have just stuck to it. So you've almost got to stay with it, take the punishment, take the flat when it comes, keep the belief, keep getting the right positions, keep trying to play the right way as we are doing, and hopefully, one person's goal will lead to another person's goal, etc., and all of a sudden the belief will come back into the group in that final third, because I said it time and time again, I think between both boxes, at our level in terms of League 1, League 2, I don't see many better.
And how frustrating was it that it was a defensive lapse? There was one early on, there's a warning sign at the start of the second half, and it was a defensive lapse that led to their goal as well.
Yeah, it was. It's my job to protect players. It is my job to protect players at times, but and I'm not going to sort of dig people out, but there was something that happened in the build up to the goal that it's a first for me. I've never seen it happen before. We've actually got one player off the pitch whose responsibility was to make sure that he stays with certain runners, and I've got a player having a drink off the pitch as the ball's being played out wide. What can I do? It's difficult as a manager to try and defend that.
That must make you so angry. You put all the work in and make your coaching staff angry that something like that has, cost you a place potentially the next round.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's a competition that we're more than capable of winning. I said that last season. The great thing about this competition, and I know it gets a little bit of stick until maybe the semi-final and the final, but it's probably one of the only competitions that anyone who enters it can win it. You can genuinely win it, I'm beyond angry about the goal, the way the goal came about, because it sort of masked a little bit of all the good work that sort of went on in the game at times.
And how do you solve that situation? How do you sort that situation out with that player?
It'd be just speaking to him individually, and there's nothing that I can say to him that's going to make it right, other than he'll probably never do it again. He'll never have that temptation to do it again. But if it stops someone else, potentially having the temptation to do it, then obviously we're doing our job and doing the right thing.
Did any of the players you brought in tonight impress you enough to start on Saturday?
Yes and no. I think there was a mixture in terms of the performances. I think there were spells where certain players did well and did okay. Other spells where they fell back into their little old characters of maybe taking too many touches of the ball, passing square and back instead of looking to play forward, etc. So listen, we'll obviously watch the video back as we normally do, and break it down and give everyone the best opportunity to be available and ready for selection on Saturday.
A win tonight would have obviously eased the pressure on the players. There's no doubt in that. Has the pressure been ramped up going into Saturday now?
Yes and no. I mean, it was just about winning really, more than sort of getting through. That was the big thing for me. I wanted us to win, and I wanted one or two players to be capable of scoring goals. And again, we had some glorious opportunities, and we weren't good enough to score tonight, which was the worry, because I back us all the time, like I say, with the ball. It's just it just makes Saturday again you know, being at home and the pressure that goes with playing at home, it certainly makes it a game that it's one where players have got to stand up and be counted.